Hello again. I'm here with another book review. This one for The Truth Beneath the Lies. This is going to be a first for me on my channel. My first one-star review of a book. Let me read, I guess, the synopsis. Let's see. Flight. Ali Kayla Asher. All she wants to do is run from the government housing complex, run from her unstable mother, run from her desperate job at No Limits Foods, run to a better, cleaner, safer life. Every day she comes closer to leaving. Fight. All Betsy Hopper wants to do is survive. Survive the burner phone hidden under her bed, survive her new rules, survive a new school with new classmates, survive being watched. Every minute gives her another moment of life. But when fate brings Kayla and Betsy together, only one girl will live. Alrighty, first off, the way this book is organized is it basically goes chapter by chapter. One chapter's Kayla, next chapter's Betsy. One next Kayla, Betsy, and just bounces back and forth. And it's kind of jarring. That right away is kind of jarring about the book. It doesn't give you a chance to really get into the character. The Betsy character, which I thought was kind of interesting in the book, is horrible. And there's a reason, because once you get to the twist, you realize why. I felt like the Betsy character wasn't drawn well. Just made no sense to me. It's really uncomfortable. And the Kayla character, she's a poor kid, and like they said, what do they call unstable mother. This guy, if this was in real life, this child would have been in diapers, because the picture it paints, especially the I'm so poor and my life is so bad because I'm so poor, annoyed me a lot. In fact, the book that I read after this, which I'll give the review to Shadow Girl, has a poor family that's done very well, as opposed to this, which is just some kind of like movie of the week version of like I felt like I was watching like a 1970s show or something, reading about this family, how she was in, and like I said, the mother was pretty much almost non-existent as far as an actual parental figure in this book. And like I said, I didn't like it at all. I couldn't get into it. It felt phony. And then when I found out the twist, I'll be honest with you. I didn't like this book, and the twist itself was so stupid in my mind that it kind of ruined the book, because they built this book around a twist, taking these two characters and separating them, and what felt like literally two books they just meshed together. Like, okay, here's one chapter for this book, one chapter for that book. Didn't feel connected at all because of the twist. I mean, I think they didn't need this twist in this. They could have literally told us the twist at the very beginning of the book. Could have told us Kayla's story, then told us Betsy's story, and this would have been a more interesting book. They just split the book up, kind of destroyed any kind of flow this book could have had. And like I said, the characterizations weren't good. The story wasn't really that good. The way the cops are acting in this book is freaking... It doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. It almost felt like a fantasy book. It's supposed to be a real life book, and it felt like a fantasy book because the way these people acted, the way the cops acted, the way the girl acted seemed like so hyper realism almost, that it was. It just annoyed me. I mean, I don't know how else I could describe it. I mean, I did read it. I wanted to read it to the end. When I looked at what was out in December, this looked kind of interesting, a nice mystery type of story. I thought that maybe, like, Betsy was kind of like the bad girl and would pull Kayla into some kind of adventure, but no, that wasn't what the story was. That wasn't what the twist was. And in general, I really would not recommend this book at all. I mean, I'm sure some people might find it interesting, but I felt like it wasn't realistic. I felt like the twist actually hurt the book instead of helped the book. I felt like it was two separate books that they just kind of melded together that made it like really uncomfortable. As soon as you would get into one character, they would cut right away. And yeah, there's nothing else I could say about this book except it's horrible. The truth behind the lie, beneath the lies. The truth is I didn't like this book. The lie is that this actually was an interesting book. And I gave it a 1 star. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.